Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple quick announcements and then I'll hand it over to the Ball and Black folks. So I'm sure everybody knows show is coming up. It is March 14th, Thursday. We have an education session the day before the morning of 9 to 9:45. It's on sustainability, so that'll be right before the show. If you attend the education session, make sure you register and then you'll receive your badge and your showcase bag in the education room so that you don't have to go down to the registration desk. So a little perk for you. So you go straight to education, straight to the showcase floor right when it opens. A show is open 10 to 2 for the exhibitors. Make sure to register yourself as well as clients. If you have any issues with registration, just give me a shout. The registration link is in our website in case you did not receive an email. If you need a personalized link to send to your clients for them to get registered, and there's also a PDF file I can send you, just let me know, shoot me an email and I can get that over to you. I can make sure that it's a personalized link just to your clients. Okay, so that is the show. The show looks about the same size as last year, so almost sold out of booth space, not too many left, and still 6 weeks to go, which is amazing. So the show will be great. Prize booth, we have a lot of new exhibitors, so it's going to be a great time. The pre-show party is the night before. It's on Wednesday night, March 13th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Renaissance in the bar area. This year we're having our own private area. So it'll just be us with our own bar and own bartender and own food. So there won't be any stragglers coming in like there was last year. And then we go off to a couple other things. We have a factory tour in April at Diamond Fulfillment in Waukegan. May we have a baseball game planned, which exciting news. Dave actually, who's on here, he's on our board and he is helping plan the spring event, which is the Chicago Cubs at Milwaukee Brewers. And we are almost sold out of tickets. So we actually added a larger space. So if you are interested in that, it's on May 29th. It's on a Wednesday. It's a 6:10 game in Milwaukee. Make sure to get your tickets right away for that because that's going to be really fun. First event in Wisconsin, which will be even better. So we're kicking it off with a great game, and it'll be easier to get to Milwaukee than it would downtown Chicago. So crazy as it is. Okay, then July we go to the golf outing, same place as last year. They were fabulous with us. So that is Monday, July 22nd. We got some save the dates coming out for those, so make sure to save the date. Monday, July 22nd. And then we go into August and we go into our promo impact meetings. Joanna's planning those. We have our first one in Wisconsin in August. And then our one in Illinois in October, and registration is open for that. So reserve your spot because those go really super fast. It's a really popular event. Promo impact meetings, in case nobody knows what that is, it is a suite style show. And we have 16 suppliers where the distributors have meetings with each of them about 18 minutes long. So we make all of those appointments for you in a full day, and lunch is included.
So, and in Wisconsin, we're actually starting out a little smaller, so we're only going to have 11 suppliers this year in Wisconsin. But hopefully, if it sells out fast and we have some good attendance, we'll make it larger next year.
Yeah, and the suppliers list, we always have a wait list from the year before. It's a really super popular event. So you'll want to make sure to attend it if you haven't before. And if you have attended it in the past, make sure you attend again because it's different suppliers. We make sure it's not the same ones every single year. We switch it up. Okay, I've rattled on enough. I'm going to hand it over to Ben, Joanna, and Rob.
Rob, you want to introduce our lines?
Rob, you're on mute.
I know, I had unmuted. Hey, thank you everybody for joining Ball and Black today. We're excited to be here. You'll see Ben doing all the talking there, all the presenting, Joanna behind the scenes. And I'll be trying to answer any of your chats, any questions you have. And if we can't, we'll get back to you on it. But just want to remind everybody that we represent in Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana as well. We have Snugs, 3M, Maple Ridge Farms, Fossa Apparel, and Towel Specialties. And we have a lot of great things going on in all those suppliers. So Instead of talking more, we appreciate everything and let us know what we can do. I'll turn it over to Ben and Joanna.
Great. Thank you all. And just to let you know, my hour starts now. So we're going to get right into it because I need a lot of time to speak. As you know, I love speaking and I appreciate the group over here. We're going to get a rundown with all of our suppliers at the end. Joanna's going to throw on the prize wheel. We're going to offer up some prizes from a few of our suppliers. And in the meantime, any questions that you may have, throw it on the chat. Rob or Joe will get back to you. We'll get the follow-up afterwards too, and kind of go from there. So we're going to start going through Snugs and kind of making our way with our lot of suppliers that we've got going on, because Snugs, there's always a lot different things going on with Snugs USA, based out of West Jordan, Utah. We are definitely the kings of lanyards. And if you have not seen these kits before and you need one of these kits because you just are like struggling to sell lanyards or you just need some ideas, this is a good tool to use because it's going to give you a kind of a good variety of options to choose from. Now, of course, we're very well known for our import option and rush import, but right now with Chinese New Year, this is where the domestic side of our lanyard business takes off. So no standard production time on most of our lanyards is 3 business days. We did launch a made in the USA lanyard. So if you're looking for that, we do have that with the split ring and the optional J-hook attachment. That's going to be the only attachment we're offering on that made in the USA. I don't have a sample here, but if you need one, hit up Joe, hit up myself or Rob, and we'll make sure you get one, no problem. Now, all of our personal care products are going to be coming out of our FDA audited facility out of West Jordan, Utah. You will see things shipping out of Texas, some things shipping out of California. And if you're questioning any of that, again, Joe and myself will help you out on there. So lip balm, sanitizer, sunscreen, all that stuff coming out of West Jordan, Utah. Reef-friendly SPF 30 sunscreen, just as that reminder. The duos are classic items, always good to put in your presentation decks. We get tons of repeat business on there. We did our own Valentine's version because we love Valentine's Day at Ball and Black. So we use some stock artwork because our artwork is kind of a little bland. So we did a little Valentine's Day twist. Got the little lip balm over here. It's got the little heart-shaped candies with the design of the different messages and the little heart concept where the mints go. So know that if you're kind of tapped out or your clients have kind of a blah logo, we've got a lot of cool options to choose from. And those are going to be on the snugsusa.com site under stock patterns. In terms of new decorating methods, this was all the rage in Vegas. And if you saw me in Vegas, ride that bull. I took care of that bull twice. And, you know, of course, my back's still paying for it. But nevertheless, we did launch a really cool decorating method. And this is something that is not just your standard full color capability. This is called eye candy, and it's not based on the bar in Mandalay Bay, thank God. But this is a really cool, different kind of process. So it's a direct-to-film process as opposed to a digital imprint. So I'm going to show you something. It's kind of, if you can see on the handle, which we could decorate. Okay, there you go, Joe. We have a little bit of a raise on there. So it's going to actually give you a little bit of texture. What we can do with this imprint, which is going to be launching in a couple of weeks, is get this type of full color capability on a drinkware piece with a handle like our brand new Gigantor here, which I'll get to in a minute. But it could also allow you to do a PMS color match. Game changer, because that is not available when we do our Spectrum full color imprint. This is Spectrum. That's our full color. Actually, Joe's showing you the Spectrum, the image on the website, which is going to show you the difference of eye candy and Spectrum. It's obviously harder to see it, but you could see actually the eye candy has a little bit of that gloss finish to it. And of course, you got more of that matte design with the Spectrum imprint. But we cannot do a full 360 wrap like we can with our Spectrum imprint on the eye candy imprint. So there's good and there's good reasons for both. But the good thing is you have a lot of options now, and this is going to be launching in a couple of weeks. Super stoked about the imprint. We're not only going to be offering eye candy on drinkware, but we're going to be doing it on flashlights, stationary items, and other categories through Snugs that we're going to be adding it to the mix. It's going to be priced the same way as Spectrum, but definitely look out for that. And that takes me to Basecamp, which is a huge category for us. Out in Vegas, we did give the big check ceremony to Wounded Warrior Project. They had a booth set up at the Snugs booth with us. So we were able to donate, give that check $107,000 and all these dollars and change added to it. So it was a 1% net sale order on all of the Basecamp from 2023. That's why the number was a little different, which is kind of cool. So we're donating 1% of every net Basecamp order to Wounded Warrior Project, but no less than $100,000. So that's going to be on an annual basis. So it's an outdoor lifestyle branded product where we've got items like, you know, your great cooler bags that are going to be maybe Yeti inspired, your hammocks. We've got great backpacks, tools. Drinkware is going to be a huge category. #1 selling drinkware product. Our #2 selling item, we got their LS34M, which is our lanyard, #1. #2, BC5002 Tundra bottle. So that's part of Basecamp. So when you get something like this, you're going to have it in a nice retail box. That's going to talk about the give back with Wounded Warrior Project. I bring the sample in all the time, and they say, why do you bring a fire extinguisher into my meeting? I said, it's a bottle with a cool imprint on there. This is what we can accomplish. We could tell a story with a bottle. That's talking about staying hydrated. But with the Gigantor, why order this and not get the Stanley version or try to convince your customer? Because again, we're giving to a good cause in Wounded Warrior Project. You may have clients that are veteran or military or just like giving to someone other than companies that aren't giving back. So this is a $25.98 on the seat price point as well at the EQP. So just a lot of good reasons to be looking at Basecamp in terms of the drinkware. And by the way, we're able to soon do this cool eye candy imprint on Thermos. So Thermos retail brand, we've had it for a few years now. It's doing great for us. Top #1 retail company back in the day. And of course, there's other ones there, but they were the first ones. They were the founders of that retail world. So know that we're able to soon do the eye candy imprint on Thermos in the next couple of weeks. But sticking to the whole Basecamp theme, I want to show you some new products that we have launched with Basecamp. One being a tote bag. And I know with a lot of our Basecamp products, you've got a ton of backpacks, hydration bags, but really nothing on this kind of front. So this is going to be our Mount Dana tote bag. It's got a camo pattern. It's a black tone-on-tone camo pattern. It's got these great wide handles that are kind of like a seatbelt strap. And you have a zipper closure in there. You can throw your laptop. I can throw my beverage in here because it's got a sleeve, so it's not sliding around. Right under $25 on the seat. When you get any bag or cooler from Basecamp, you're going to have a little dog tag that's going to talk about the give back with Wounded Warrior Project. Our Navigator backpack, and if Joe could pop the image up because I don't have the camo one right here, you're going to see that this is a whatever available with the camo, but I want to let you know that this is our #1 selling backpack that we offer with Basecamp. And that camel pattern, that's just, again, a new design that we've got going on over there. But you'll always have with the bags, I mean, even the zipper pulls are going to show the BC branding. So we do pay attention to the detail. We try to make it look as retail as possible, even though it's not really a retail brand. With that being said, we're going to keep on continuing on with some of the Snugs new products. One of the items, and you're going to want to make note of this item in your head because there may be a little test about it later. But no, this is going to be our new Orbit speaker. So I'm going to turn it on like so. And let me see if I got the wrong. There we go. Whoa, this is trippy. So this is going to be something that was a mirror and now turned into this really cool speaker. So I will change the design on here because you could change the color patterns on here. And I will even play music because I wanted you to see. Whoa. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's something fun, something different. And the thing about this speaker It's so popular right now because you got something that's a little retro. You got the cool color, the cool colors, and then you got something that you could use just personally with the mirror concept over there. 2168 on the C is the price point.
All right, who wants a speaker? Here we go. Hopefully they're here. 10.
Uh, uh, uh,
Oh, Lisa.
oh,
Oh my gosh.
It's because I put the little clappy hand in the
yeah,
corner.
you gotta be careful with that, so yeah.
Sorry, Jen.
I like
So,
it.
yeah,
I want a recount.
You know where to find it, Rob. You could, take care of Ken. Another new cool tech item that we've got, which is this new wireless charger. And if you're giving some type of reward out, a plaque is something that, again, they're going to throw on the wall and then it's going to get taken down. It's not really a functional piece. What I like about this item is you can use it as like a recognition piece. 1 year, 5 years on the job. Here you go. It's a little wireless charger. So it looks like a kind of kind of an award type item, but it's functional. When you plug it in, it's going to light up blue when you charge your device. $19.98 on the C is going to be the EQP on this really cool, cheap wireless charger that we have going on. We've been selling a ton of these spinner pens, and if you haven't, you got to check them out. Writing instruments, the Curvaceous line with Snugs in general, very, very popular. This pen, all it does is spin like crazy. Executive toy. They come in 6 colors, 3 shades of blue, orange, black, and red. We also have a custom option at a 5,000 piece minimum where we could design a different spinning concept on the top area, as you're seeing, as Joe's popping up in that image. You want something a little bit more higher end, you like the spinner concept, go with the executive spinner pen for $1.98 on a C. So that's that metal barrel pen, but it's also got the stylus on there. It's got the plunger instead of the twist action. By the way, we do have a pen with Basecamp too, which I want to mention to the Rivers, which is made from recycled plastic. It's our least expensive Basecamp pen. It is a hybrid ink, so it's 88 cents on a C. What is a hybrid ink? It actually, when you write with it, it kind of feels like it's a gel pen, but it is not. It's just a medium point pen, but it does not smear. But 88 cents on a C, this has got some great value. And again, giving to a really good cost. So we're always pushing the writing instrument category over at Snugs. We got some great on-the-go items. Love this piece here.
Don't knock, oh, don't knock the camera.
She thinks I'm going to knock it over, but this is the new Disco. I love throwing these to my dog Sauce, and she brings them back, or sometimes she doesn't. But this is a fun item to throw out at a trade show, at a parade. I think it's just something fun for the summertime. There are these just small discs, and I was in my customers meeting the other day, and we were just throwing them back and forth. They're $1.68 on a C. They come in 5 colors. They do not come in the gray. I don't know why it's showing on there. But that is an item of interest because we're getting a lot of good feedback on that as something that's just fun to throw out to people. So actually $1.78 on the C. My bad, the price must have gone up because I'm always perfect when it comes to pricing. We have our Tacoma, which if you, again, saw me in Vegas, I had the straps on. I was wearing my Tacoma, my crossbody, because my phone is in my pocket and it's taking up too much space. So this allows me to have my hands free. And if I drop my phone, it's just going to go on my waist side. So it comes with this little Tyvek cloth over here. I'm going to detach it like so. And I'm going to wedge that little cloth in between my phone and my phone case. And then I'm going to loop that lanyard through here. Got it all set. I can adjust the strap. It's got a slide buckle release on there. If you need to take it off, I would not recommend getting a convenience release on there because the phone can be a little bit heavy. You don't want it dropping down. $368 on the C is the price point for that Tacoma. It is a dye sublimated lanyard, super popular for trade shows. If you know people that are, let's say they're working a delivery service on the go,
A teacher.
Teachers, absolutely, healthcare industry. This is something that you definitely need. And if you want something a little bit more, a little bit bigger, you would know. And again, I had 2 crossbodies going on in Vegas. I had this one too, which is my Oasis. And this one I like because I had a bottle of water in here, I had a couple of snacks. So if I was that show, you get hungry, you don't have time to do anything, so throw some snacks in here, most likely Maple Ridge Farms. And then I got myself my wallet and my phone. So this is made out of a recycled PET. So I do want you to know that it does have that sustainability feature on there, 1098 on the C for this Oasis crossbody bag. Looking to, have a little travel mirror. This is something that's kind of clever. When you retract the handle, it lights up. And it also can work as a stand if you want to work it as a stand. So this really cool light up mirror has a great imprint. We are starting to get out there more, travel more. Great for the car, great for your bag in case you want to make sure before that meeting you got anything wedged in your tooth. These are going to be priced at $698 on a C. So really great imprint area. We can do a Spectrum imprint. Had a customer do a nice smile on here because they said, hey, don't forget to always smile. That was kind of what they were always taught by their parents. We are now in the bamboo game, Totally Bamboo. So Snuggs is selling that brand, Totally Bamboo. And if you've not seen these amazing cutting boards before, they are definitely popular. You may see them retail wise, but we've got them now at Snuggs. So why would you acquire these through us and not through Totally Bamboo? Well, first of all, Ball and Black. And second of all, maybe you just don't have the pricing set up, or I don't know, whatever it could be. But I think that, if you're set up with EQP at second column quantities with Snuggs, then you're going to get that same kind of deal with the Totally Bamboo line. Maybe you're kitting items together. I love those salad tossers. I think they're great to kit with another product. We use these type of things at our house all the time, right? It's a regular thing. We have salads. You got to toss them. And that's where you use something like this. We can personalize with Totally Bamboo. I like to use rubs and smoked meat, so have something for my spices in here too. So we have several items that we are offering, but if you want to get other products too, I know we can source those out through Totally Bamboo. So want to let you know that. And we're also in the glassware category. Joe, want to pop up some glassware? Cool. So glassware, we've got pint glasses, we got shot glasses, wine glasses. They're going to have a little bit of color accents on the bottom of them. I have not received samples of these yet, but just to let you know, on the glassware, we cannot allow for third-party shipping. It's got to be under the Snuggs shipper number. It's because of any of the collateral damage, any breakage or anything like that. It will be, we will take care of it. So that's just more of an FYI on that front. I think that is it. Oh, by the way, we're also doing ceramics as well. So we are selling ceramics. That's another category with drinkware that we have not got into before. And sometimes people just go to the usuals for ceramics. We've got some great designs. We've got some options with the bamboo styles. We have competitively priced on those. And don't forget about our amazing candles and essential oils. They're 100% therapeutical grade essential oils, come in 7 cents. We've got great diffusers here like the Lux. This is a great desktop piece, something that you can, plug in and get to that Zen place that you really need to be at. We've got amazing, again, candles that we spin in-house. And we are also in the trade show and display world. So if you've not looked at us for trade show, display products, table throws, check us out. It's going to be list pricing. It's not EQP, but I can promise you we've got some killer pricing available. We had a great year at Snuggs overall, selling our trade show and display products. We've got really fast production time. So if you want to give us a shot, I will gladly waive a setup charge on there to secure that business. So with that being said, we're gonna bounce it right now to Towel Specialties. Okay, Joe?
Yep.
Cool. Towel has never had as many new products ever launched as far as we've been repping them. We're based out of Baltimore, Maryland, where we've got Towel Specialties, which is our umbrella, Cobblestone Mills, which is our blanket division, Express Towel line, which is our fast turn towels that are made from China. But we're known for our Turkish beach towels, known for full color beach towels. We're known for our amazing robes and fun beach bags. We have launched some cool concepts. We have our first ever custom towel that we launched, which is going to be a jacquard woven beach towel. This is going to be a 500 piece MOQ. This is a 500 gram per dozen beach towel. And see that reversed? So that's what you get with that woven design. So this is definitely more of a luxury beach towel. It's a 100-day production time, but we've never kind of gotten into that custom world over at Towel Specialties, and now we're getting in there more. We are also partnering up with this really great company called Blue Mill. If you've heard of Blue Mill, they are out of North Carolina, and they do these great woven blankets made from recycled cotton, and it's made in the USA. 2 check boxes right there, because that's very important. When we get customers asking, they want that sustainability. They also want to know that a product is made in USA, and there's not a lot of them out there. But with these great blankets, and Joanna's going to pop up also the chart that we've got for the PMS color match, so you can see exactly what colors we've got going on over here. But yeah, you're going to have the fringes on here, which you're going to see on a lot of products this year. 3 different sizes on the blankets available. It's a $35 net spec if you're looking to do specs on any of these Blue Mill items. $35 net spec is the cost. Minimums on there are 12, but I think we hit a home run for sure, bringing Blue Mill over to the Towel Specialties family. We're also doing some give back as well. So Coral Vita, they are a non-for-profit who's trying to bring back to life the coral reef, which is really struggling in our oceans right now. So we've got this killer new blanket, that's the Coral Reef towel. And this is going to be a cotton towel that's going to be double-sided. And it's what we call a Peshtimal beach towel. So it's not going to have that terry velour that you're going to see on our other beach towels, but it is a fast drying towel. But it's also a sandless towel. But those fish designs, that's going to be stock artwork on there. If you don't want that on the Peshtimal towel, on the towel, we have other Peshtimal options without the fish artwork that we have going on there. We have eco-friendly options. So you got a little eco-friendly towel that goes in a little bag. This is a color fusion. This is not going to be absorbent. This is going to be a sandless beach mat, but we do have a version that is going to be an absorbent version that's also eco-friendly through Towel Specialties. This does come in a little bag, so I like the packaging that we've got with towels. If you never suggest a towel or a blanket, I recommend throwing that in your arsenal, because in terms of the biggest imprint in the industry and the longest staying power, check the back of your linen closet and just see how long some of these towels have just been kind of sitting there. And some of them are 15 to 20 years or even longer on that front. We've got yourself, again, some unique style items here. This is a huge beach mat that's a 6 foot by 6 foot. And this is also going to be a sandless piece over here with the fringes. And actually, the front cover of our website is going to have that image on here. Oh, of course, I have the picture on the wrong side. So this will, something that, you can throw a nice belly band around there. We do some great packaging available with Towel Specialties. But I think with these unique products, like getting it as a gift, a lot of this stuff you're not going to necessarily buy in a store, but if you got it as a gift, you'd love to get something like a really nice towel, a really nice blanket. We've got a really nice shawl, which if you feel this, just feel. Yeah, this thing feels like insane. Like they need to make a hoodie out of this. They need to make like whatever out of this. This is, again, of course, meant for the ladies, but again, if the guys want it, no problem. We are bringing out a version also that's a Sherpa version. And that one will have like pockets in it, and that will be available like mid-March. So you're sitting there by the fireplace, have your nice Sherpa version on there with the shawl. That's going to be, I think, really popular. We got a great response to that item. Over in Vegas, and a really nice new golf towel. We have fitness towels, we have rally towels, golf towels are another great category. This is going to be a new waffle weave golf towel that we've got, and you're gonna have the grommets on here, and it's gonna come optional with the carabiner and this really great magnet. And the magnet's gonna have an 8-pound resistance, so ideally it will work on many other golf towels and other towels if you want to order that in general, because again, that 8-pound weight resistant that it's going to have on there. So that will be an additional feature from Towel Specialties. And we also have a new tea towel, our third tea towel. This one again has the fringe. You know, we've done tea towels before with the Ball and Black logo on there. So we always say, don't forget to take whisks with Ball and Black. So yeah, pretty cheesy, but nevertheless. So yep, Towel Specialties. That's a little bit about Towel Specialties that we have going on that front. With 3M, excited to show you these great new coloring books that we are offering. And with 3M, what are we known for? Post-it notes. We're the only repositionable adhesive out there on the market. If you're using another adhesive company and you're just like 3M's too expensive, why not check us out and see if we'll match prices? Because more times than not, we could sharpen our pencils a little bit. We don't want to lose those opportunities. And I think you guys feel a little bit better selling the Post-it brand than some other generic brand that may be out there. So showing you these new coloring books, which is part of our organizational notes, and having the fact that you can put a different image on each sheet. Now, these are stock designs on here. I'm going to show you what it looks like with the logo underneath it. So your copy over there, as you can see, and Joanna showing the picture over there, you will have on the bottom area is where you'll do your full color imprint. And then you have designs from coloring books to crossword puzzles to Sudoku games, and lots of cool things. You could, of course, do part of it and say, hey, I want to do a to-do list on one side and a game on the other side. So I think it's really fun. You think about like doctor's offices, or you think about restaurants. You could send us crayons. We could shrink wrap it and ship it out for an additional charge. So we do kitting at 3M. If that's something you're looking to do, we can definitely make that happen for you, no problem whatsoever. Oh, by the way, sorry, it's lunch and I haven't eaten my lunch, so I want to make sure. Okay, yeah, our sandwich, don't forget. Yeah, this was the extent of your lunch and learn. You get a Post-it note sandwich. Next time I see you, I got you. Post-it note sandwich right there. You got your protein, you got your cheese, your lettuce, tomato on a Post-it note bread. Can't get any better than this. But you could also do other types of shrink wrap designs. You just don't have to do a sandwich. You're looking to do something creative, fun. We have customer worked with, in the sports field, they're looking to put like, a racket with a little ball in there. You'd be surprised what people will ask for and what we can accomplish over at 3M. And we do amazing storyboards, really creative. We're the only supplier that really doesn't need any vector art. We just need a good website, and we kind of go from there. And don't forget to ask us about these great packets, vertical market packets, real estate, financial, you'll have healthcare versions. So we've got, I think, 7 or 8 different vertical market kits. So you work with a different industry, we'll ship you these. There's no charge. We just ask for a shipper number, and then you could go in to see a client, and you could give them like a bunch of different concepts that were created from 3M, from our great writing instruments to our favorite item, which is our lint sheets. A lot of cool concepts in those vertical market kits with 3M. Maple Ridge Farms. So, Maple Ridge, Mosinee, Wisconsin. We love our food, right? We love our English butter toffees. We love our roasted cashews. Well, what's everyone's? I mean, I'm sure everyone's got a favorite out there that they're thinking, cinnamon churro toffee or the new peanut butter meltaways. They're always adding new products to the mix. Sweet, savory. The cheese boards are great. We have 1-piece minimums. Did you know that? We have 1-piece minimums. So all of our suppliers don't have 1-piece minimums. I just was on a site, this customer's asking, I need 3 cheese boards from Maple Ridge Farms. We were able to go on, we have this one area on Maple Ridge Farms, it's 1-piece minimums. So, or it says no minimums on there. You'll have about 8 or 9 items on there, and those are priced 1 to 47 pieces, one low price. And that could be something that you're like, hey, I need those low quantities. I need something a little bit nicer. And that way you don't have to warehouse any of that stuff. Not that you would, because we do such great jobs at drop shipments at Maple Ridge, as well as a release plan that we've got where, you know, you're doing like a birthday, an anniversary, you order double the catalog minimums. It's a year program, you use it or lose it. We're gonna ship everything out when you tell us to. Again, someone's birthday pops up, they have a new hire on board, they want to pass something to. It's a way to utilize food, but not having to touch food. We also have our great Taste of Success program going. This is a no-brainer. I highly, highly recommend everyone on this call do this, because for $220, it's got a lot of value. So for $10.95 times 20, you're getting a coffee cake of ours, either our cinnamon walnut or our blueberry, shipped to your client. You're going to send us 20 of your business cards. You're going to send us 20 of your clients' contact information. So when they receive this package, it's going to act like it's coming from you, but we're doing all the work. If you want to put a little flyer in there, Maple Ridge will do that for a little bit of an extra charge. But $10.95 times 20 includes everything. It includes not only the setup, it includes the freight, it includes the drop ship charges. It is a no-brainer. Again, we send tracking once it goes out, and you know, it could just make that customer's day getting that coffee cake. It makes our day when we get it. We served it once at a Jewish holiday. You would have thought we baked the cake, because the person who made the cake, they were like, this is the worst cake ever, and they were like loving our promotional coffee cake. I felt bad for the poor woman, quite frankly. I choked down her cake. It was hard, but I did choke it down. Nevertheless, our coffee cake is on Oprah's top 40 list. So, and I also want to mention our amazing, and after I show this, we'll do a little prize, but this is something we just launched at the Vegas show. It is our brand new extra virgin olive oil. And we use olive oil on a regular basis in our house. We use it in our salads. We use it in, you know, our pasta dishes or our whatever we're making. It's like the base of what we're making. We're using olive oil all the time, sometimes a little bit more than other times, but great packaging, $39.95 on a C. You're going to have the label that's going to be fully decorated, and then you're going to get our signature fire branding along the side of that. So some people, you know, like, they're trying to watch what they're eating. I don't want savory, I don't want sweet, but I need something food related. And that's where I think this will come into play. So Joanna's going to spin the wheel, and we're going to see who's going to win an extra virgin olive oil.
All right, hold on. All right, is George on the call? I hope so.
Is he on the call?
Let's see.
Because I think the rule is you have to be on the call.
Yes, you should be present for sure.
No, definitely.
He is, I don't know, I do not see him.
All right, we're spinning
Okay,
again.
we gotta spin again. Is Glenn on the call?
Oh boy,
Yes.
I don't see her. I don't know if I don't see her.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Third time's the charm.
I know Barb's on the call. I saw Barb.
Okay. All right, cool. Meanwhile, I hate to go backwards, but I just want to show one other thing, because I forgot to show you. We are, by the way, at Snugs, offering these really cool sublimated bags. The reason I'm showing is because, well, this one in particular, which is like the big IKEA style bag, that has been drawing a lot of interest. Great moving item for college kids. Great to have in the back of your car just for emergency purposes. The handles are woven, by the way, both sides, 500-piece MOQ. It's 20 to 25 days production. We also have, by the way, the kind of the Lululemon style bags, which are great for kitting other products into. I'm showing it just because we've got some orders on this, and there's always something in the corner of my eye. But we're getting right to FASA right now. Last, but certainly not least, FASA apparel. And look at me with my time. I'm killer on the time right there. I'm wearing the new, by the way, FASA, women minority owned FASA. That's the first two important things we got to mention about FASA. We're based out of Fremont, California. But that goes a long way when we are having those conversations with our customers and you're having those conversations with your clients and they're saying, hey, we need to be selling products that are women owned or minority owned or sustainability. And you do have a lot of that, by the way, in the FASA world. FASA is a fashion forward line. Michelle Chen, who's our president, she is a great source for us because her uncles own the factories in China. Her mom does all the design work. It's really a family atmosphere when you work with FASA. And I know some of you on the call, including David Bard, has had the pleasure of working with FASA and how great of a company and easy they are to really work with. So, if you're doing anything even custom, which that's a big portion of what we do, we could do it in 90 business days, obviously not including Chinese New Year. That's a quick turn, 90 business days. And you're not having a brand that everyone else has. You're having your own spin on something with what we have to offer and what we show you on our comparison chart. This is the most important information I like to tell people is use this chart, because when they go and look and see like our pieces, like they'll look at like our Villa, and that's like our version of the Patagonia Better sweater. You see it as a lifestyle image, and then you'll see another lifestyle image. You see the MSRP, ours, and then you see the retail version. More times than not, they like our version more than that retail version that's out there. So we will eventually do a door prize with FASA, but we're going to keep on going with what we have to offer that's new. I'm wearing one of the new pieces, by the way, Rob is, and we just got these literally 2 days ago. These are so new. We just saw them the first time in Vegas. These aren't even going to be available till March. This is what I would call more of a second skin. It is one of our new quarter zips that's called the Dune. And the Dune, if you've seen, again, those kind of Patagonia second skins that you would use when you're at the beach or you're on a boat. This has got a UPF rating of 50. It's, again, very thin material over here, kind of that cooling material. And it also has features like in the back where I've got the hood. My ponytail goes through the back over here. So if you notice, there's a little area. You can see my ponytail on the back. So they have an area for your ponytail, men or women. But the ladies cut's going to have the thumb holes, and it has a great pocket along the side. And this is what I love about FASA. Am I seeing this? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they'll imprint in different areas. So this is a pocket that you could use to throw your cell phone on the side. And it's got this little trim color on there. But, just we decorate in different areas. We don't always have to be on the left chest, which we understand what that means. You work for the company, congratulations. But if you want to wear this stuff out in public, a lot of times you don't want it saying, Nissan over here or, whatever on the left side that your company is. You want it sometimes on, your sleeve, or you want it on, the back area, or, on the bottom right area. That's what FASA does. So I'm going to show you like on our very popular Adapt Versable vest. And this is an item we launched last year, Peter Millar inspired vest. And the new color is navy. So we've got it in the navy, and you'll see it again. I'll show it both ways. So got it on the navy like so, and I got my imprint embroidered over here. Flip it around to the micro fleece side, and I've got the gray version, and you'll see I still have the imprint over here too. In fact, they have another way to imprint, which again, I'm going to show you on the bottom over here, and that's over here on the bottom of it. So you see the bottom back of it. Now that is something that's very subtle. They also have an imprint area on the gusset over here. So again, just imprinting in different places. This is going to be right in that like 45, 48 net price point. Sizes for FASA, they start at, for ladies, because the ladies first, because we are women and minority owned. It's going to be an extra small to a 3XL. Men's goes from a small to a 5XL. If it's a unisex, we start at a double extra small and go to a 5XL on there. Some of the new styles Joanna's showing you, one is going to be this great reversible jacket, which is going to be called the Diverge. I'm going to grab my Diverge over here. This is the ladies cut in the Diverge on my mannequin over here. And that is going to have the quilted side, really nice pockets. We don't chintz on material. You'll see really good pockets on both areas. And the other side is the shacket, the really great flannel shacket. So I love this piece because if I get any mustard on here, I could flip it around and then there's no mustard on the opposite side. So, you know, I got a 2-for-1 jacket in here. Trust me, I spilled some mustard on these jackets. And by the way, this is also water resistant, free of forever chemicals, which is not a good chemical that you want in your jackets that keeps it water resistant. So we keep our jackets water resistant without having to have that chemical in there. And then with this piece, again, you flip it inside out. And you've got yourself that quilted side. So it's a 2-for-1 jacket that you're getting for around $65 net value. And there's nothing that we've seen out there yet on the market that's like this.
Do you see it's imprinted on the sleeve? That's really
Oh,
cool.
wait, oh yeah, let me show you. Oh yeah, let me show that one. That is actually a new imprint that we're doing. It's kind of a raised rubber imprint. Feel that? I always do that. Yeah. And then again, they'll on the ladies cut even. They have an imprint on here, I think it is, right? This is, again, I'm going to take this off to show you, because again, another way just to subtly imprint right below that pocket on the opposite side. So it doesn't have to be screaming, hey, we get it. So this is definitely, the reason we brought this out is because we wanted to create a jacket version of that adapt reversible vest. And I think we nailed it with that Diverge. A piece that's inspired by a built jacket is going to be our Parlance. This is one of our very popular soft shells. So we're known for soft shell jackets. We've got great outerwear. We have a lot of fleece. We have a lot of vests. We're starting to get more into the polo world too. But you know, we have jackets for all year long. We're not just a winter company, which sometimes people categorize us as. But this jacket, just very fashion forward piece, like all about FASA. So we got the men's and the ladies version available. Black and gray are the colors. It does have mesh underneath the sleeves on here, so you have a little bit of that breathability on this jacket. And I'm going to show you something that's important to note, because I want to show you the inside of the jacket. Why? Because a lot of times you'll see an inside of a jacket and you'll see loose threading in there. It just won't be clean. Not on this jacket. People look at it, you could literally eat off the inside of this jacket. It's so freaking clean. So we do a good job of just paying attention to detail on the Parlance jacket, which again, gray and black. So this is a soft shell, which means we can laser on this. When we laser on something, it shows off to like that type of imprint on here. So that's the kind of imprint you're going to get. If you want to, you can certainly embroider on there, but I just love the laser effect. And just lasering on the collar, that's something we can do. Now that's subtle enough to get a logo on there. And even if you want us to do a virtual just to show you what it would look like, we're happy to make that happen. We are launching a new polo, which is going to be a tri-blend polo that's going to be coming out in March. This is right up my alley. We have a polyester one that I sweat bullets through, but this is legitimately, like, I feel like meant for me, because it's called the Montauk, and I'm from Long Island, if you haven't caught that. So we've got it in a couple different color combinations. We'll have it in the navy. We'll have it in a black. I like the contrast and the colors over here. So I think this is going to be real popular. It's going to probably be right around the $22 net price point on there. And the ladies cut doesn't have the collar, because I know a lot of ladies don't like to wear polos. So these are the ladies color options on there. And I know we have a black that's going to be available. This is kind of a I would say stone. Yeah, I would call that a stone for sure on that front. And then we do Cole Custom, like as I mentioned, like for the Bucks, this was done for the Bucks. This is a semi-customization piece. So we did a custom zipper pull on here. We did also the sublimated inside of the hood. the PMS color matches on the zipper lining as well as on the sleeves. This was netted out, 35 net at 800 pieces, did it in 90 business days. Joanna's showing the black pink wing over that was done, which this one was also a semi-customization piece, which we did private labeling on the inside. And when you private label, then you really make it yours. It's not like, you know, it's some other brand. You're creating your own identity. And I think that's really, really cool. So with FASA, I mean, I just challenge you to reach out to us and say, hey, you know, what do you have available that is a vest, or what do you have in this price point? I guarantee you, we will blow you away. Joe's going to do another prize and see what somebody wins. We're doing a spec, by the way. Actually, no, we're going to do a blank sample. Sorry, blank sample. You pick what you want. You let us know the size. Aaron, do we have an Aaron in the room?
Stacy, do we have an Aaron? No. Okay,
No?
we're going again.
Okay. Rachel, is she
Rachel,
here?
did Rachel show up?
Did Rachel show up?
Is Rachel here? I can't hear you, Stacy. You're on mute.
Sorry, she's here.
Oh, good.
Okay, cool. All right.
Awesome.
All right, we'll catch up with, we'll get her. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. Cool. So with that being said, I think I pretty much hit everything I needed to hit. We have a little time for questions. If anyone has any questions they want to bring up, obviously if it's private, totally get you. We could do something private, but if there's anything you want to bring up, please do so now. We've got
And I
some
will
time.
get to any of the chat questions. If Rob didn't get back to you, I will do that this afternoon.
You know, you can make sure you won't lose that stuff.
Rob, you got it, right? All the questions? Yeah,
Okay, good. All right, cool.
cool.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Micah. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
everybody. If you have questions, stay on for sure. But we appreciate you being here today. Don't forget to register for the show.
Agreed. And by the way, all of our suppliers are going to be at the show this year. We haven't had all of our suppliers at the show in quite some time. It's been a minute. So all 5 of our suppliers are going to be at the show because, you know, we recognize, and I say this all the time, and I'm not just saying it because John is the VP on the board, but I've said it way when it was at the racetrack. It is the best show that we do in our territory. Like, I don't care Vegas, I don't care ASI Chicago. This is the most important show for us. We have every one of our suppliers has someone coming in for that show. That's how important it is for us and for them to be at this show. So if you're not signed up, definitely, of course, you're all going to be there. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right?
You're crazy if you're not signed up.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Show us that speaker again. Here,
What's up? Oh, yeah.
Micah wants to see the speaker.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I will get that. And I will show you the different ways it changes the light. Am I doing that? Am I
The
pushing-
last one is supposed to go to the beat of the music, the
Yeah,
last
let me
function.
push this. So yeah, go through the different patterns on here.
Yeah, Lisa, that's the one.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Power supply on that one.
it's very fun. And we're finding out with speakers, it's like either they want a really good high-end retail brand or they want something like in that $20 price point, but it needs to be a little bit more than just a speaker. It just can't just be a speaker. So a lot of times people will see this item in person and they'll be blown away because they're like, I did not think it was going to be this quality. No offense. In our industry, sometimes, you know, you see it and you're like, it lights up, it's a speaker and it's 21 whatever and change on the seat. And then you think it's going to be like this little thing. Like someone was like, I thought it was going to be a cube. I'm like, it's a mirror, you know, so you want it to be a little bigger. By the way, you don't have to imprint on the mirror. You could actually imprint on the wood. So they offer a laser engraved option for 40 cents net more. And then you have the mirror just kind of the way it is. And then you could have your imprint on the top. You could also do a full color spectrum imprint in the middle or just do a screen print on top of that too. So you definitely have options on the
What's the power supply for that one?
It's wireless.
Yeah, it's wireless. Yeah, just a wireless speaker. So yeah, it does, have the Type-C that it comes with to charge it up. So yeah, but definitely a very cool conversation piece at the bare minimum on that front. Yes, that's the speaker you won, right? Oh yeah, wait, oh yeah, okay, cool. Yes, Ken, what's up? You're on mute.
Oh, you're muted.
Waiting,
mute button hides.
waiting.
I wouldn't be able to find the mute either.
Sometimes.
No, I was getting ready to leave the meeting and I was waving goodbye and I hit the leave and it wouldn't let me go back to mute. So I had to cancel that. So I was just
Oh.
saying goodbye and thank you very
Bye,
much.
Ken. Thanks for.
Thanks, Ken.
Have a
Thank you
great
for
weekend,
being here.
Ken.
Have a great weekend.
You guys too.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Hey, so totally selfish, but can I get that speaker done as a self promo?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, not like on our budget, but we could get
No,
you.
no, just, I'm sorry, not just like a spec sample self promo. I just want to show it to some
Oh yeah,
clients.
totally. I would absolutely. Listen, if you wanted to do a spec instead, totally cool. We would absolutely do a spec
of
instead
course.
on there. We didn't want to have to like,
By the way, self
Force.
promo at Snugs is 20% off EQP.
yeah, but we'll definitely do the spec. And if you want to do it with your logo, Lisa, or someone else's logo, totally cool. Either way, I just didn't want to like, a lot of times when you like make someone do a spec, then they're like, oh, I gotta get artwork. I gotta figure out who I want to do the spec for. So I
Right.
want to make it as easy and painless as possible. And I also feel like with FASA, with Rachel, I mean, if you're like, hey, I don't want to have a blank sample. I'd rather use a spec instead. That's fine too. I just, wanted to give you options.
Yeah, that FOSSA giveaway, nice.
Oh yeah, it's a great line. Yesterday we had a Zoom meeting, and in the middle of the meeting, this guy was like, "That I was never a vest person, and this Adapt vest, oh man, I love it. It looks great. You're right. I mean, it is. I just ordered a bunch of stuff for myself just because, again, we're always wearing this stuff out in person.
Thanks, you guys. I got another one to go to. So
Go ahead.
Thank
I think, yeah. Stacy, anything else or?
Any other questions? No? All right. I think we're good. You did a great job. It was nice to see you guys.
Great seeing
Thank you.
everyone. Brenda, great to see you.
See you on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all. Rachel will be